So we asked Brian Gluckstein, longtime Cityline expert, to reimagine what his Christmas would have been like if he'd celebrated Christmas. So please welcome Brian Gluckstein.
Hello there.
We know you celebrated Hanukkah growing up.
Yes.
What was that like? And talk to me about how you felt about Christmas growing up.
Well, I think everyone loves Christmas. I think from an early age, all I wanted was a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
I didn't want anything else. I love Christmas.
And look at it.
Look at that. How can you know what?
Come on,
But with
it's
Hanukkah,
fun.
You know, you got 8 gifts, one every night, so it wasn't such a bad
That's
thing.
not so bad.
And I have a multi-denominational family, so we had Christmas trees early.
Yeah.
But there's something about Christmas. I mean, I really wish it lasted till March, because I hate January and February so much that I would like to just stretch it.
Yes.
You know, keep it going a little longer.
I keep it going with my Christmas urns until about June.
I know. That's bad.
It going. Yes,
bad.
it's very bad.
That's bad.
You know, your family started celebrating Christmas. I believe it was because of a sister's boyfriend?
Yes, my sister's husband isn't Jewish.
Okay.
And so we celebrated Christmas with his family, and they always had a Christmas tree. And I remember when we went the first time to buy a Christmas tree, I thought you go to a parking lot at a gas station. We went to a forest with an axe. And I was like, really? My mother was like, this is really where you get a Christmas tree?
We're really doing it.
You don't get them delivered?
No. We're going into a forest of trees with an axe.
When we saw the axe, we knew we were in trouble.
We're going to cut it down, put it on the car, and take it home.
And my mother is like, no, not that one. I think we could do better. And we're walking around, so we had a lot of fun with that.
Very cool. Okay, when you think back to those memories about Christmas and the holidays, what was it about? Like, so definitely the tree. You love the tree.
Yes.
Is there anything else about the holidays that you loved as a child?
I think I love everybody coming together. I think I love everyone is in a good mood. Everyone's happy. The music, the get-togethers, your friends. You know, I grew up with friends of all different religions.
Yeah.
And it was just so great sharing our holidays and getting together. And it just seemed like everybody was in a good mood.
Yeah. It is, and I think that's part of the reason why we absolutely love to get into the holidays, because it gives us an excuse to be together and be good to each other.
I think
we shouldn't need an excuse like that.
Correct.
But it is kind of a lovely time to, you know, be a little bit lighter and have some levity and some fun and some love.
We need 12 months a year.
Kinda.
We need to really stretch it out, because if everybody could just feel the way they feel to everybody at Christmas all year round, we'd be in really good shape.
Were there special movies that you watch? Like, I was taking Eva's hair out on the weekend, and that's like a 6-hour affair. We're doing one after another of the Hallmark movies. Like, just, they're cheesy, and we are watching them all. Like, it is a holiday tradition. Sound of Music is in there for us. I know it's not a holiday movie, but that's when we watch it every year. How about you? Do you remember?
I'm a Turner Classic movie person.
Yes.
So I watch every black and white, some color. I'll watch a few color ones from the 50s or 60s, but I like old, like from the 40s and the 30s and the 50s, classic movies, and I'll just watch them. Oh, I can watch the same one like 5 times.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
All the time. I just love watching old movies.
That's what the holiday movies are for. Watch it again and again and again.
Exactly.
Also, let's talk decorating, because this is something I'm going to be decorating earlier this year just to elongate the joy. Let's talk about some things you might want to think about. There's a lot of whimsy happening in this set.
Exactly.
And I like that, because this is baby Brian's Christmas. We're taking you back.
It is. So I designed all this, you know, as you know, for Hudson's Bay, our Gluckstein home. And so for outside my house, I use white twinkle lights.
Yes.
But every time I drive by a house that has multicolored lights, I'm like, oh, that's like a Charlie Brown Christmas. I love that. So I love, when I think about kids, I think about multicolored lights. Like, that makes me really feel, it's not a fancy tree, it's a fun tree.
It's a
so
fun
I just love, like, I have a neighbor that has the big, you know, the big bulbs in the multicolor, and this huge tree in front of their house. And I'm like, oh, they're really happy, fun people. So, you know, they're not fancy people, they're happy people.
They're happy people.
So with this, we did fun things like animals, the mailbox, the star for little glamour, you know, the stockings, the little houses, and then the gingerbread men and women, which
So
I love.
cute.
And the gingerbread cookie here.
Yeah.
And then for the mantle, because I love mantles.
Yeah.
And if you don't have a fireplace, you really need to get an electric one if you can, because there's nothing like a focal point. Even if you bring it out this time of year, you don't want it all year round. They're not attached to the wall, they're plugged in. But I love the gingerbread houses and stockings. You have to have stockings.
That's the most important part, and stuff those stockings.
The most important thing. And then the garlands.
Yeah.
And I used to do the garlands on the railing, all the way up with the ornaments. When we, before COVID, we would have Christmas, Hanukkah parties, invite everybody, whoever, whatever you celebrate to the house.
That's awesome.
And it's a lot of work with the decorations, because my partner is like crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So Gary goes to town. Gary's like Catholic?
He's Greek Orthodox.
Greek Orthodox. So he knows a thing or two about Christmas.
Oh, yeah. And he's a little, it's a little bit of a problem. because I used to think we'll have a tree with white lights and a few decorate. And
a little tinsel.
And his is like 2 trees, every mantle, the front door, the center table.
The banister.
Yeah, and it's fun when you're setting up, and then when you're taking down, it's not so fun.
It's not so fun.
It's not so fun. It's a lot of work. But we would go crazy up until COVID. I think we're going to start up again. But he wanted 2 trees. And we had a whole to-do about real trees, because I like artificial trees.
Yeah, me too.
He likes real trees.
Yeah.
And then one of the real trees, you fill it with water.
Yes.
And it came down, and the water went everywhere. And that, because his brilliant idea, Gary, was to tie a menorah to the top of a tree.
That was a lovely idea.
It was a lovely idea.
It didn't work.
It didn't work because you should really do a plastic one, not an iron one.
Probably.
Yes. So the whole thing went.
Yes.
So I'm like, can we just stick to plastic trees?
Get a tree that's going to stay up. Maybe no menorah on the top unless it's a plastic one.
Or a very light star.
Right?
A very, very light star.
But it's what's happening under the tree that I want to focus on now.
I do like a good present.
It is Brian Gluckstein's Christmas, so let's give Brian some gifts. Everyone, let's sit down and open some presents. Okay. So, we're looking back. And I mean, of course, you had Hanukkah gifts, but if you were to get some Christmas gifts, there are certain gifts that come up every year that are just the gift you want. So you open that up. We had to look into the psyche of Brian and think, what would Brian want?
I'm so glad I came today.
Right? What would baby Brian want to
this was
for Christmas?
This was my #1 gift I wanted when I was young, Lego.
Woohoo! As a designer, we thought that would work for you.
So I had so much Lego that do you remember those Coca-Cola coolers?
Yes.
It was full of Lego, and I would dump it and play and then put it back in my Coca-Cola cooler. So I'm going to play with this tonight.
Okay, that is the latest addition to the popular Lego Winter Village collection.
My favorite all-time toy.
The Lego Icons Alpine Lodge is a snow-top bed and breakfast with comfortable guest rooms. Ooh, look at that. Glowing log fires, a skating area, a snowmobile, even a toilet cabin. Beautiful water closet there.
I'm going to put indoor plumbing.
Yes, you are. And everyone in the audience is going to get one. Have another gift, baby Brian. Open the gift. You know what? Even though I'm not getting as many gifts as I did when I was a kid, I like watching people open gifts.
Okay, this one I just loved. This was one of...
Oh, who didn't want that fresh pack of 64 Crayola crayons?
Okay, and I had the one, do you remember the one that had a sharpener in the box?
Yes.
Oh, this I really love, the markers.
Look at the 64 box. Is there a sharpener there?
There is.
Yay! Listen, Crayola screams childhood. It's great for gifting or stocking stuffers. Hours of creativity there in that 64 pack of crayons, super tip markers, and the colored pencils.
Love it.
Plus the Crayola Safari Treehouse, and guess what? You're all getting a pack! Enjoy!
Look at those colors.
Oh, I love it so much. That's all I ever wanted as a kid. Well, and a few other things.
They even had really big ones.
Yeah,
too.
they used to have the really big ones too, but I love that 64 pack.
So
okay, what else we got?
Okay, let's see.
What else would little Brian have wanted for Christmas?
I love real estate.
Yes.
So Monopoly is a great.
Oh, yeah. Okay, do you all remember playing Monopoly as kids? I do. Here's your chance to live in that memory because you're all taking home the new Monopoly chips. That's fun. So we've made Brian's childhood dreams come true, but we're not done. Is there a Carol Lynn in the audience? Okay, I hear that you dreamed of getting a Barbie for Christmas. Can you open up what we got for you today, Carolyn? Take a peek. We want to see. We're making everyone's dreams come true. Is there a Karen B? Karen B, are you in the audience? If you could put up your hand or stand up. Karen B. Your last name starts with a B. Oh, there you are. Hi. You had a gift that you dreamed of when you were younger. Do you remember what that was? Cabbage Patch. Well, why don't you open that bag? Open that bag and see what's in there. This is so fun. I love it. And I'm going to have to use those